down to the junction where the dirt meets the stone. Check my watch at midnight, standing all alone. The moon was hidden behind a shroud of heavy black. I knew once I started walking there was no turning back. My guitar was a heavy burden hanging on my spine, looking for a magic that I couldn't find in wine. The wind began to whisper and the trees began to shake as I waited for the ground beneath my boots to break. Yeah. A shadow stepped out from the darkness of the trees with a suit of midnight silk and a chill upon the breeze. He didn't show a hoof, he didn't show a horn, just a smile sharp enough to make you wish you weren't born. He held a piece of parchment and a quill of raven bone. He said, I hear the music in your rattle and your groan. I can make your fingers burn, I can make them fly, but you gotta sign the line before the night goes by. Crossroads of fire, burning up the night, trading the darkness for a blinding light. Sign away the spirit, sign away the name, strike the heavy match and stand inside the flame. There's a price for the glory, there's a tax on the soul when you lose the self-control. Standing on the edge of the funeral pyre at the crossroads of fire. I took the quill in hand and I pricked the fingertip. I felt the iron taste of blood upon the lip. I scribbled down the signature across the dotted line and felt the surge of electricity run up the spine. He handed me the Stratocaster painted devil red. He said, go play the blues enough to wake the sleeping dead. Then he vanished in a cloud of sulfur and of smoke and left me standing there inside the heavy joke. Now every time I plug it in, the sparks begin to fly. I play the notes that make the angels and the demons cry. The crowd is screaming for the blood, they're screaming for the show, but they don't see the chains that are dragging me below. I burned a bridge behind me and I watch the timbers fall. I'm waiting for the master to come make the final call. The talent is a curse that is eating at the bone, playing to a stadium but dying all alone. Crossroads of fire, burning up the night, trading in the darkness for a blinding light. Sign away the spirit, sign away the name, strike the heavy match and stand inside the flame. There's a price for the glory, there's a tax on the soul when you lose the self-control. Standing on the edge of the funeral pyre at the crossroads of fire. Can't stop the hands, they're moving on their own. Can't stop the sound, it's a mournful moan. The strings are getting hot, the amp is gonna blow. Look out, people, look out below. Yeah. at the bottom of the whiskey and the gin. I'm paying off the interest on the original sin. The fire's getting closer, I can feel the heat rise. I see the reflection of the contract in your eyes. Don't ask me for a lesson, don't ask me for the key. You don't want to carry this heavy misery. Just listen to the music while the candle burns down low, and watch the crossroads take another victim of the show. Yeah! Well, the sun went down about an hour ago. I'm sitting watching the muddy river flow. Got a mason jar filled up to the brim with a liquid fire that is distinctively dim. The crickets are singing a fuzzy tune underneath the light of a yellow moon. My boots are caked in the Georgia clay, and I'm washing the sins of the week away. For aching heart is 100 proof and is a good place to start. The bartender knows my name and my face, and knows I'm running in a losing race. So line them up and knock them down before the heavy blues come into town. I'm drifting down the whiskey delta, looking for a little bit of shelter. The current is strong and the water is brown, spinning my head round and round. Forget the sorrow and forget the pain. Let the bourbon flood the brain. I'm lost in the fog, I'm lost in the swelter, drowning deep in the whiskey delta. There's a fight breaking out on the sawdust floor. Someone just flew through the swinging door. A flying chair and a broken nose. That's just the way the evening goes. I don't pay attention to the flying fist. I'm staring at the bottom of the empty list. Pour me another, make it deep and black. There ain't no way that I'm turning back. The levee is breaking inside of my mind, leaving the logic far behind. I'm floating on a raft made of hickory wood, doing things I never thought I could. The world is swaying like a willow tree, or maybe the swaying is inside of me. Yeah, doesn't matter when the glass is full, I'm surrendering to the gravitational pull. I'm drifting down the whiskey delta, looking for a little bit of shelter. The current is strong and the water is brown, spinning my head round and round. Forget the sorrow and forget the pain. Let the bourbon flood the brain. I'm lost in the fog, I'm lost in the swelter, drowning deep in the whiskey delta. One shot for the money, 2 shots for the show, 3 shots to get ready, and down the river we go. Mud in the eye, fire in the throat, trying to keep this sinking boat afloat. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
I woke up sleeping in a hollow log, surrounded by the bullfrog and the dog. My head is pounding like a marching band. I got the shakes in my trembling hand, but the river is rolling just the same, calling out my dirty little name. I'll crawl back up to the neon sign and stand in the back of the waiting line with her and touch.
Slow. I got nowhere to be and nowhere left to go. The studio is quiet, just the hum of the machine and the flickering reflection of a light that's turning green. I strike a match against the side of the chair and watch the sulfur spiral in the stagnant air. It's a lonely kind of movie playing on the wall, waiting for a telephone that isn't gonna call. The cigarette is burning down to the fingertip, a heavy sigh escaping from the bottom of the lip. The smoke begins to gather and it begins to twist, forming little dancers in the silver-colored mist. They pirouette, spin around the neck of the guitar, like ghosts of old lovers who have traveled from afar. They don't say a word, they just shimmy and they shake, keeping me company in the middle of the ache. Blue velvet smoke wrapping round my head, where words are never said. It's soft against the eyes, but it's heavy on the heart, tearing all the logic and the sanity apart. A beautiful depression in a shade of indigo, moving in a rhythm that is seductive and slow. There ain't no fire burning, just a smoldering of old, lost inside the haze of the blue velvet smoke. vibration that is rude and intrude. I try to wave it off, but it clings against the skin. A reminder of the trouble and the state that I am in. The shadows in the corner start to take a human shape. There isn't any exit and there isn't any escape. I'm painting with the ashes and I'm painting with the gray, dreading the arrival of the sun and of the day. The melody is drifting like a boat upon the sea, caught inside the currents of a minor key degree. I close my heavy eyelids and I let the feeling take the steering wheel, the pedal, and the handle of the brake. I'm driving through a tunnel made of velvet and of haze, navigating through the wreckage of the glory days. The nicotine is kicking and the buzz is getting strong, dragging out the ending of a very long song. Blue velvet smoke wrapping round my head, filling up the empty space where words are never said. It's soft against the eyes, but it's heavy on the heart, tearing all the logic and the sanity apart. A beautiful depression in a shade of indigo, moving in a rhythm that is seductive and slow. There ain't no fire burning, just a smoldering of oak, lost inside the haze of the blue velvet smoke. Let it flow, a lump inside the throat. The ceiling is a sky of dark and cloudy dye. I'm floating in the layer between the wolf and bear, just me and the blue and the memory of you.
Met her down in the bayou where the cypress grows, wearing nothing but the moonlight and a crimson rose. She moved across a muddy bank without a single sound, keeping her body low against the cooling ground. I should have seen the pattern printed on her skin, a diamondback won't another state I'm in, but I was mesmerized by the emerald in her eye, walking into the trap and ready to die. She whispered in a language that I didn't know, Sibylla rhythm moving fast and moving slow. She offered me an apple
from a withered tree. Told me it would open up the mystery. I took a bite and felt the fever start to rise, changing the color of the earth under the skies. My blood began to thicken and my pulse began to beat to the rhythm of the shakers and the stomping feet. Whoa, she got that rattlesnake charm, cool around her heart and cool around her arm. A little bit of poison mixed into the kiss, one with a rattle and a deadly hiss. Shedding off the innocence, shedding off the skin, let the original sin come crawling in. You can run away and you can't ring alarm when you're paralyzed by the rattlesnake charm. She got that rattlesnake charm, crawling around the heart and crawling around the arm. A little bit of poison mixed into the kiss, warming you with a rattle and a deadly hiss. Shedding off the innocence, shedding off the skin, letting the original sin come crawling in. You can't run away and you can't ring the alarm when you're paralyzed by the rattlesnake charm. Stone venom in the bone. Strike once, strike twice, rolling the snake eyes dice. Don't you stop to look, you better move and pass. But once you lock the eyes with the serpent queen, you'll be a part of the wickedest scene. I'm part of the garden, now I'm part of the hiss. Sealed forever with a venomous kiss. Just another trophy on a muddy farm, a victim of the lady with a rattlesnake charm. Shop on the south side of town, found a beat-up fender with the finish worn down. The man behind the counter said, "Son, beware. This axe has a habit of stripping you bare." I tuned it up tight until the neck began to bow. I didn't know the trouble that I was starting in and now. The wire was rusty, and the action was high, enough to make a grown man break down and cry. I played the first chord and I felt the metal bite, slicing through the callus in the middle of the night. Red blood dripping on the pickguard plate, seal of approval on a twist of fate. You gotta pay the price if you wanna hear the sound. You gotta leave a little piece of skin upon the ground. The rhythm is a hammer and the melody is a knife, cutting out the details of a complicated life. It's the steel string sting. Yeah, it makes the fingers ring. Zing, zing. It hurts so good, it hurts so bad. The sharpest love that I have ever had. Wild, winding tight around everything, caught in the middle of the steel string sting. She loved me like a soft melody, but she was just as jagged as this machinery. She wound me up and played me till the E string snapped, caught inside the tension of the trap she trapped. Now every time I bend the note up to the blue, I feel the rays of memory of me and you, a friction burning hotter than a cigarette brand, held inside the palm of a trembling hand. The blues ain't a color, it's a feeling in the bone. It's waking up on Sunday and you're shivering alone. You grab the wooden neck just to hold on to the reel, and trade the empty silence for the scraping of the steel. My fingertips are hardened like a suit of armor plate, but underneath the surface I can still feel the weight of every single note that I have forced into the air. A testament to sorrow and a testament to care. It's the steel string sting. Yeah, it makes the fingers ring. Zing, zing. It hurts so good, it hurts so bad. The sharpest love that I have ever had. Wild, winding tight around everything, caught in the middle of the steel string sting. Tighten it up until it screams, cutting the flesh, killing the dreams. Bleed for the money, bleed for the show. How much deeper can the metal go? Is the bottom line. I'm sacrificing comfort for the sake of the tone, grinding down the knuckle to the white of the bone. The doctor told me stop, but I said I can't quit. I'm married to the music and the pain of it. So turn the amp to 10 and let the feedback wail, and listen to the scratching of the rusty nail. Ouch! It bites hard.